Homeless man approaches. Keanu Reeves with a simple request. His response will leave you in awe. The hot afternoon had painted Los Angeles in hues of heat and hustle. Concrete sidewalks steaming hot like an ongoing canvas of movement carried strangers who crossed paths, shadows to each other. Dave sat at the street corner, his weathered body a sharp juxtaposition to the polished world surrounding him. Years of struggle had etched themselves into the lines of his face. He was left with a thin jacket, a backpack, and a simple cardboard sign, "Trying. Any contributions welcome." Stark words, candid a silent kinsman amidst the cacophony of car horns, tourists, and a relentless pace. Passers streamed by, averting eyes, rapidizing their strides as in approach. It had been so very long since he had felt a sting upon their collective apathy. It was survival, after all, that sometimes invisibility was protection enough. A rumble from his stomach reminded him of the last real meal he'd eaten. Days, maybe weeks ago. The change scattered before him represented more than money. It was a measure of human compassion, collected in small metallic increments. Each coin was a testament to the rare moments when someone's humanity broke through the city's relentless indifference. Just as Dave was about to pack up, conceding another day of minimal survival, a figure approached. Not in any hurry, not trying to avoid him, but with a deliberate walk toward him. The man moved with a casual grace, dressed simply but with a presence that seemed to part the crowded sidewalk. "Mind if I sit?" the stranger asked, his voice warm and unpretentious. Dave looked up, surprise momentarily replacing his habitual wariness. The man was taking off his sunglasses, showing kind eyes, unjudging yet interested behind them. "I'm going to get some lunch now," he said. "Would you like to join me?" The offer hung in the air, simple, uncomplicated, profound. Dave recognized the man now, Keanu Reeves, but not as a celebrity in this moment, just a human offering connection, offering dignity. The walk to the local diner was a barrage of curious looks and whispered acknowledgments, but Dave realized that something special was occurring. For the first time in years, he wasn't invisible. He was seen, acknowledged, his humanity restored not out of pity, but out of genuine human compassion. "Sometimes," Keanu said softly as they approached the diner, "a meal is more than just food. It's a reminder that we're all in this together." And in that instant, the bustling Los Angeles street came to a standstill as a witness to a small, revolutionary act of compassion. Dave's thanks shone in his smile, his eyes bright with emotion he'd almost forgotten. Keanu guided him into the diner, holding the door open with an effortless gesture of respect. The waitress's reaction was predictable, a mixture of shock and barely contained excitement at the famous actor who had just walked in. But Keanu seemed oblivious to the attention, focusing instead on Dave as he guided him to a window booth. "2 menus, please," Keanu requested, his tone casual and friendly. Dave's hands shook as he took the menu, his head overwhelmed with options he had not seen in months. Each page was a portal to a different place, the usual dishes now an aristocratic treasure. Keanu waited patiently, his urging soft and sincere. "Order anything," he said. "Seriously, there's no limit." Dave chose a dish to satiate hunger and instill hope. A juicy burger with crispy fries, a side of golden onion rings, and a thick milkshake promising a moment of bliss. Keanu ordered a burger too, and they returned the menus to the still starstruck waitress. Their conversation unfolded, slow, carefully. Dave guarded his story at first, years of street survival making him cautious. Keanu listened with compassion, making it safer. Slowly, Dave unfolded the painful trajectory of his life: loss of job, being evicted, and the slow slide into homelessness. Each word was part of a greater struggle, a testament to survival. Keanu listened, his face reflecting no judgment, palpably empathetic. "You've survived some incredible stuff," he said. "That's real strength." Dave's response was raw. "I don't feel strong," he said. "Just exhausted." The moment was intimate, 2 humans connecting beyond the veneer of celebrity and circumstance. Keanu's hand on Dave's shoulder was a simple yet profound gesture of human connection. When their food arrived, Dave's excitement was childlike. Each bite was more than sustenance, it was a moment of pure joy, of temporary reprieve. Keanu watched, his satisfaction coming from witnessing Dave's happiness. When dinner was over, Keanu paid the bill, and his generosity wasn't confined to just that, putting an extra $100 in the waitress's hand, an act of humanity that would impact so many people. At that moment, in this tiny diner, humanity had expressed its best face. Keanu slipped her the extra bill, glistening surprise shining from the waitress's eyes. "Thank you," she whispered. "Take care," Keanu said warmly, now turning to Dave. "Ready to get you some supplies?" The store felt like a new world to Dave, shelves of possibilities stretching before him. Keanu handed him a shopping cart, his gesture simple yet profound. "Get what you need," he encouraged. "Food, clothes, everything." Dave's hesitation was palpable. Tears threatened to spill as he stammered, "You don't have to do this." "I know," Keanu said, his smile soft. "But I want to." Dave carefully chose what would be necessary: toothpaste, soap, clean socks, a couple of shirts. Quietly, Keanu added a warm jacket and soft blanket, deliberate and thoughtful. He paid at the checkout, without thought, stunned recognition from the cashier sinking under the weight of such honest human kindness. Outside, he handed Dave the bags. "Take care of yourself," Keanu said, not merely a casual goodbye. "Things can change." Dave's response was a raw, unfiltered gut check. "You've given me more than supplies," he said. "You've given me hope." A casual pat on the back and one final smile, and then Keanu was gone, absorbed into the busy Los Angeles street. Dave stood motionless, the bags heavy in his hands, but something fundamental had shifted. For the first time in years, he felt seen, truly seen. The story spread like wildfire, not because Keanu sought attention, but because genuine compassion is inherently newsworthy. Social media buzzed with images and accounts of the encounter, each retelling a testament to the power of a single act of kindness. Keanu never spoke about it. He didn't need to. Some acts of grace are meant to be experienced and not marketed. In that moment, on that sun-drenched Los Angeles street, humanity had remembered its most essential truth: we are here to take care of each other. Dave pressed on slowly. What had been mere physical supplies that Keanu had purchased now became tools for change. He took refuge in a local shelter, where caring staff had him sign up with a job placement program. Weeks of dogged determination paid off with a part-time position modest in scale perhaps, but teeming with promise. Each shift was a small victory, each paycheck a testament to resilience. The job wasn't glamorous, but it represented something far more valuable: a chance to rebuild, to reclaim his dignity. When days were difficult and doubt began to creep in, making hope fragile, Dave would think back to that afternoon in the diner. He would remember Keanu's genuine kindness, how a simple meal and a conversation had restored his faith in humanity. It was more than a memory, it was a lifeline. It became more than a personal story. It rippled out, touching hearts and inspiring action. People saw in Keanu's gesture a powerful reminder that compassion knows no boundaries, that true wealth is measured not in dollars, but in moments of human connection. To Dave, it had been a day of changes, a moment when the world had suddenly seemed possible again, when a single act of kindness had thrown light on the path from darkness to hope. In the grand tapestry of human experience, sometimes it's the smallest threads that create the most profound patterns of change.